Last week, President Trump attended a Women's History Month event. I know you thought that wasn't allowed anymore. But there was Donald Trump hosting a women's history event at the White House. At this event, he displayed his well-known knack for speaking about women in a totally normal and non-creepy way. He said, quote, "We're going to have tremendous, tremendous goodies in the bag for women, too. The women, between the fertilization and all of the other things that we're talking about, it's going to be great. Fertilization, I'm still very proud of it. I don't care. I'll be known as the fertilization president, and that's okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. I've been called much worse. Actually, I like it, right? I like it. Thank you. I'll be known as the fertilization president." We think he's referring to IVF treatments, which he promised as a candidate would be free if he got elected, after other Republicans were supporting banning IVF. Anyway, well, how's that going? Headline, CDC's IVF team gutted, even as Trump calls himself the fertilization president. Quote, "A team that tracked how well in vitro fertilization worked across the U.S. was abruptly cut Tuesday as part of the sweeping layoffs at the Department of Health and Human Services." One team member telling NBC News, quote, "It's surprising to me. President Trump said he was the fertility president. How does cutting this program support that?" The Trump administration has given out zero information on the 10,000 people it fired yesterday from federal health organizations. And so we're only now starting to piece together the scale of the carnage as these 10,000 fired government workers start to speak up and talk to the press or post to social media about what has happened inside their agencies and what jobs they were fired from. I mean, this is just a sampling. At the FDA, quote, "Offices focused on food, drug, and medical device policy were hit with deep staff reductions." At the CDC, fired employees included those studying injuries, asthma, lead poisoning, smoking, and radiation damage, as well as those that assess the health effects of extreme heat and wildfires. HIV prevention was a big target, including teams leading HIV surveillance and research, and a group of health researchers who were working on preventing transmission of HIV from mother to child. The AP says, quote, "Scores of government employees who help administer the early childhood program Head Start have been put on leave. Preschool operators say they have received no communication from the Office of Head Start and don't know who to turn to." NBC News reports that several divisions at HHS focused on the safety of people who work in mining. Those divisions were cut entirely. The whole office that administers LIHEAP, the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, that whole office is gone. That's a program that literally keeps the heat on in millions of American homes through the winter. They just zeroed it out. From NPR, quote, "HHS layoffs hit Meals on Wheels and other services for seniors and disabled people. At least 40% of staff in those areas fired." Wired magazine reports that the CDC's vessel sanitation program has been eliminated. It, quote, "helps the cruise industry prevent public health issues, inspects cruises, and provides information on outbreaks." Let's definitely get rid of that. Also gone, the branch of our government that works to eliminate childhood lead poisoning. Like I said, we are piecing this together from what we can discern from the firings, oftentimes from what we hear from the people themselves who have been fired. What we are piecing together appears to be a portrait of pretty total destruction of the most advanced scientific and health institutions in the entire world. Former FDA Commissioner David Kessler joins us here next. Stay with us.